in the days after King Arthur, suddenly late last summer. Our story. It was still a peaceful time. Waves of contentment swept over the country and over the visage of our ruler Perceval. He had been keeping to the company of the young born-again wayfarer, who, as we remember from an earlier chapter, received her youth back but still retained the worldly education that she had gained in her role as the wayfarer. And Viking oars began to cleave the wine-dark seas. At first, Percival was confused by her eerie combination of youth and common-sense knowledge, but he came to love her in a way that wavered between sisterly and knightly.
He was pleasantly surprised, but not taken aback, at the many times that he had ended up as the student and she as the master.
Aye, but the dreaded day was soon to come when he should know where her youth and laughter must go, to live and laugh as only girlhood can. Only now did Percival realize that the time was near. The king still preferred the sky as his roof, and he walked along the riverside path next to the Severn, the wayfarer at his side as usual.
The water was muddy as it carried away the dust of mountains after a late summer storm. They could not keep pace with the current and did not try to.
What did the runner of the woods say?
Take from her only that which you need for survival, leaving her heart in the same delicate balance as you had found it, beating in perfect rhythm to heaven's thunder.
Well, her spring of joy was contagious to Perceval in his summer of contentment, and neither of them knew anything of the autumn of care or the winter of death. They walked through the fields as a yellow bird darted by as if sanctioned the bliss.
There is nothing else like the smell of the clover. It is the maidenly breath of summer. It suggests all fresh, bountiful rural things.
Like you, glowed Perceval.
Indeed, one might ransack the heavens forever before finding another place as good as the earth. And as he spoke, Viking oars clove the wine-dark sea.
And how long is forever, my wandering friend?
Well, it's a long time. Hear this demonstration. Every 100 years or so, a white bird flies over a mountain. On some of those occasions, a feather falls from the bird onto the mountain. When the mountain wears away, that's forever.
And as she spoke, oar after Viking oar plied the wine-dark sea.
Once I was young,
I know, and once Old Autumn was young too.
and once you were old as the wayfarer.
For them, the long summer twilight sat brooding during that time which seemed to be neither here nor there. The time between the bright crackling day and the crashing cold night. A time between peace and war. And after some days, the summer gave way to autumn.